And you're listening to AM Ocala Live, WOCA, The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thursday, April 9th. Moving through the week, getting to Friday. Getting to the weekend with Easter weekend, Good Friday tomorrow, and then Easter Sunday. As we're moving through our show there, we just talked with Lori Williams from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, and in lieu of Easter was the idea to mention how we know with not being able to have congregations to celebrate Easter with church services and masses, how those altars, how the church altars are so beautifully, vibrantly decorated with the season of the flowers, the Easter lilies, and all that good stuff with the flowers that just make it one of the most beautiful times for a lot of people to look forward to in lieu of the holiday. But as we just talked with Lori Williams, having the ability to go over there this weekend as they'll be open with regular hours to maybe pick up some flowers to kind of fill the back patio or the kitchen table, if you will, as a centerpiece for the immediate family when you have dinner and stuff like that, just to make it feel like it is, like it's spring and like it's still Easter, as it's those little things now, time to reflect, but still be humble and understand that that's one of those things where having something like flowers and stuff within the house or around is what makes it nicer to get through situations like this. But nonetheless, Lori Williams, Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, proud sponsor here at WOCA, The Source. Before that, we had Veterans News. We had Hank and Gary calling in as Veterans News, Vets Helping Vets. It says after the close of the business in lieu of the coronavirus, they'll no longer see clients except to provide emergency services. So like they mentioned, and I'll repeat again, so as you know, they've lost half of the staff due to the federal mandate that all people employed through those programs must be on furlough. And additionally, the volunteers that they normally count upon have decided to stay home. So out of the concern for well-being, they will no longer be operating with open for regular business. However, as they were saying, if there's some crisis that you're dealing with outside of, however, if they are taking phone calls and responding to special needs cases, as they're still doing great work over there, those guys. Nonetheless, he's got, like you said, half the staff. But for any special needs cases, if possible, they are taking phone calls, 352-433-2320. That's 433-2320. Hank Whittier, executive director there, Vets Helping Vets, all the good stuff they do. And telling everybody, like we said before, we're going to get through this. We're going to come out the other side of it. And all this kind of stuff makes us Americans even stronger going through something like this and coming out the other side, which they were just reiterating to know that we're eventually going to, as time can heal, as it will, as we work through this time to get to the end. With that being said, as we're going to be rounding out the top of the 10 o'clock hour, as we say with tomorrow, stay tuned for After AM Ocala Live for the Conservative Watch Hour with our host Annie Maria Delgado, as she does give us updates, and that's when I take time today, as we've got an update for April 9th for Presidential Daily Update from courtesy of Annie Marie Delgado, President Trump Team 2020, right here in Florida. And with that being said, today President Donald Trump will meet via conference call with leaders and advocates in the field of mental health. During the coronavirus briefing on Tuesday, the president indicated that his administration is seeking to ensure that the mental health needs of the nation are being met and that there are, quote, a lot of people struggling. The discussion today will focus on developing resources and tools for those who have incurred or increased challenges with mental health during this pandemic, and for the best solutions to be found for citizens with mental health needs, for the Lord to guide the President Trump as he tries to meet the needs of the country, for God's truth to shine upon the nation. And it was yesterday where we didn't get a chance to get to it, but with what they did yesterday, they took part in a conference call with various state and local tribal leaders concerning the response to the national effort to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus outbreak. And in addition, yesterday, the call will cover how federal government can work with communities to provide aid, as they were discussing, again, another stimulus package in lieu of small business. And it says, during the briefing on Wednesday, the president highlighted the fact that Americans are coming together during this time and urge everyone to share their encouraging stories. Quote, I ask every company, big and small, making announcements about innovative contributions, hiring new workers, or looking to overcome setbacks, to share your stories with hashtag America Works Together, exclamation point. In the afternoon yesterday, the president was part of a phone call with the faith leaders from around the nation. Due to the outbreak, many places of worship have closed their doors in favor of social distancing as the Easter weekend quickly approaches, and many churches are preparing to conduct services on live streams, telecasts, and over remote methods. The president has already met with network service providers to ensure that the internet streaming and data services will be able to handle the increased usage, along with taking part in the discussion for how the administration can meet the needs of faith organizations. The president will also take part in a time of prayer on that call. For the wisdom for the president during his calls, as the idea with working through with the president and faith leaders as they prepare for the Easter weekend during this unprecedented time, as that rolls on through to the White House and to today. As we just got a time for real quick, we got a caller. Good morning, WOCA. WOCA, you're on the air. Just real quick before we get to the top of the hour.
Good morning. Happy Passover to all of the Jewish folks in our audience. And Good Friday is coming up tomorrow, and Easter on Sunday. And so happy Easter to all of our Christian fellows.
Absolutely, partner.
Thank you. Happy whatever other holiday there is, just to make it all democratic. And have a good day.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, partner. You do the same, and enjoy the weekend, as different as it'll be. Thank you for that. For Passover starting yesterday, Good Friday tomorrow, Easter Sunday, and then is it the 24th, I think we even get into Ramadan begins. So he's just covering all the bases there. Thank you very much, caller. I want to say thank you for listening as well through this unorthodox time as we've all adapted. I've done the same here with trying to provide you guys the right information as well as try to keep you entertained a little bit. So I just want to say thank you for the call, and thank you guys very much as we're working through our Thursday show. So good morning to everybody. Good morning to Ocala. When we come back, we'll be doing On This Date in History, a new segment as we talk about some events within the past that happened on this day in it. As we're going to go back all the way to 1865 to start our history today, to get ourselves all the way to 2014. You're listening to 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, WOCA, The Source. We'll be back right after this. WOCA Ocala.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Another 6.6 million Americans filed new unemployment claims